Hey y'all, Yaritza here of BujoWitchcraft.com. This is the Hush Tarot by Jeremy Hush that I've never heard of before, and I just got from the bi-monthly Tarot and Oracle subscription box, 9 of Earth. I have an unboxing video for that if you want to check it out. But yeah, this is the box. I took the plastic off, but other than that, as usual, have not touched it. It's a US Games deck. The description reads, Hush Tarot beckons readers to explore an alluring world where animal and human spirits are unified, and even the smallest creatures like ravens and hares have great significance. At times they appear lost in the weeds, but there's always a hidden clue guiding them to the way out. The fantastic characters and landscapes are illustrated with lush detail, inspired by a 19th century aesthetic that explores natural forms in various states of life and decay. Hush Tarot offers a shift in perspective that reveals profound answers to life's mysteries. Includes 78 card deck and 68-page guidebook. It's a 2-part box, which I always love so much. So let's see if I can get it open. It's a little tight right now because it's so fresh. Yeah, okay. So we've got our little guidebook. So I'll take a look through that once we've flipped through all the cards. Let's go ahead and get those out of the deck. I'm gonna take this plastic off and we'll get right into it. All right, so this is the deck back. It says Hush Tarot on it. It's got some kind of animal or skull. No, yeah, okay, so a skull. And then I guess that's just it. Reverse, it feels kind of steampunk to me almost, just from looking just at the card back. Looks like it's kind of halfway between matte and shiny. You know, it doesn't have like a glossy finish to it, but it's obviously not like super matte. Feels like, you know, pretty decent cardstock, pretty typical of US Games. So let's take a look. Got the Fool. I think that says push down there. It's like a little ferret or weasel. The Magician. Super dark, which is very much my aesthetic a lot of the time, so I'm cool with that. Oh, okay. That says Hush, because that says Hush too. So just his signature and all the art. The High Priestess. Some words written there as well. Lots of detail. See, the Empress. I love that. The Emperor. We've got people wearing some animal masks down here. There's a lot of detail in this. Although this feels a little more like that feels more like the Tower to me than the Emperor. See the Hierophant. The Lovers. I really like that peacock. The Chariot. Makes me think of like a carnival ride type of thing. Yeah, and there's like all these little placeholders in the ground. It's like both whimsical and dark somehow. Like a very dark fairy tale. Strength. Really appreciate the not being afraid to show lady parts. These are like bee fairies. I don't even know. I'm really into it though. I really like this deck so far. I like those bats too. See the Hermit. Yeah, it does feel very steampunk. Got, oh, the poor snake. We got those gears and the owl. Right, the wheel. Poor little ant. You can make it, bud. Right, Justice. Yeah, they're like little fey, like sized people. It reminds me of Thumbelina, which I was obsessed with as a kid. Although the people here could be definitely more inclusive as far as, you know, skin color, body representation, that kind of thing, gender. The Hanged Man. I don't know why we had to stick with the name man when most of these look like women, which I guess is, you know, up to the reader to interpret, but super interesting though. All right, Death. Ooh, I love that. I like that a lot. Let's see, Temperance. Looks like maybe a mask that she took off. I don't quite get Temperance from that, but maybe the guidebook will enlighten me. The Devil. That's kind of really adorable. This cat with a devil mask on. No. Okay, and then there's like this bondage thing, but the lock is unlocked. Alright, the Tower. I kind of like that it looks like this tower has been knocked over for a while already. Let's see. The Star. It says, a hunting we will go. Cool. Now we've got the Moon. A little bit more abstract. And the Sun. I like how they mirror each other. Judgment. It kind of feels like it's the same woman in all these cards. The World. I love that. Cool, all right, I guess that's gonna take us into the suits. So Ace of Cups. God, it's so dark. I love it. Two of Cups. I like that they're both women. I like that they have wings. Let's see. Three of Cups. Four. Five. I like that it's focusing more on the facial expressions for the minors so far. Let's see, Five of Cups. Sorry, Six of Cups. That was the Five of Cups. Seven. Interesting. Looks like there's like a beehive in there. This one, it looks like a rocking horse. Yeah. Interesting. Eight of Cups. Yeah, I definitely feel like this deck is like a steampunk, apocalyptic Thumbelina is the vibe that I'm getting. 9. And Ten of Cups. Which brings us to the Quartz page. I really hate wasps. Bees I'm cool with, wasps not so much. It does not help that I am allergic AF. See, Knight. Okay, so that's what's on the cover of the book too. Knight of Cups. It's interesting. That looks a little bit more Knight of Swords or Wands to me. Queen. And King. And Ace of Swords. Oh, okay, it looks like there's a color thing going on here because all the cups were kind of yellowish. And then the swords are pinkish, maybe? Am I just imagining things? It's possible. So we've got Ace of Swords. They both kind of look terrified. Let's see, Two of Swords, some more kittens and masks. God, it's so creepy. I love it. Yeah, I guess there's no color thing going on. I was just projecting, I guess. We've got the Three of Swords. Four. Five of Swords. Six. Ooh, those look like piranhas. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, you can't see the teeth, but the shape of those fish definitely remind me of piranhas. And then the boat is sinking. It's an interesting interpretation of the card for sure. Let's see. Seven of Swords. Eight. Just feels less trapped than I'm used to. It's I would expect this in such a dark deck to be kind of darker. I feel like, I don't know. Eight of Swords, it's such a, it looks so happy in comparison to the rest of the deck. Nine of Swords, that's a little more like it. And the Ten of Swords, I really like that. That takes us to the court. Let's see, page. That's freaky. I'm into it. Let's see. Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's that heavy steampunk vibe. And Thumbelina, I swear. Cause look at the ant, and then look at her. And then whatever that is. Queen of Swords, my significator. Interesting. And King. Okay. I really hope some of these artistic choices are explained in the guidebook. Because that's the kind of thing that I'm into with a guidebook, much more so than like definitions. I want to know why they decided to do certain things certain ways. And then let's see, Ace of Pentacles. So much detail in all these. Two. Ooh, was about to pull that pin out of that grenade. Damn. I didn't even notice that at first. Three of Pentacles. Oh, those birdies. It's four. Five, which is one of my stalker cards, and that pretty much sums up how I feel every time I pull it. Let's see, 6 of Pentacles. He looks kind of creepy, not gonna lie. 7. 8. Ooh, creepy. Love it. 9. And 10. All right. Then we've got the Page of Pentacles. She looks a little wise for a page, to be honest. Let's see. Knight of Pentacles. Interesting to pick a creature of flight as the knight for such an earthly stable suit. Queen. And King of Pentacles. All right, that brings us to the last suit. Ace of Wands. Those eyes. Ooh. I really appreciate that there's like I like this like kind of mini border, but the artwork still extends. You know, for all intents and purposes, it's borderless. And I really like that. 2 of Swords. Or sorry, I said swords. Wands. That's a wand. 3 of Wands. 4. These seem to be a little bit more pippish. At least this one does. Yeah, this 2 is 5 of Wands. Ooh, snakes. I love snakes. Six of Swords. I'm trying to read it. It says Je ne pas pour. I don't speak French, so I don't know. I know that that's je ne pas, and then that looks like S-P-E-U-R. I don't know. If anyone is good at French, let me know. Let's see, 7 of Wands. That almost reminds me of like the brides from Mad Max Fury Road. This image right here. 8 of Wands. And there's all these little horses down here. There's so much detail in a lot of these. I'm excited to pick them apart. Let's see. 9 of Wands. And then the 10 of Wands. Oh my god! The kittens are so freaking cute. And there's such a contrast to like the death and decay around them. We've got some beetles holding spears and stuff too. Cool. Page of Wands. Knight of Wands. Queen of Wands. Man, that's so sad. And then King of Wands is our last card. Cool. So overall, I really like the vibe, the like steampunk, like I said, steampunk Thumbelina fairy, creepy, like whatever it is. Steampunk Thumbelina is what I feel like is the best way to describe this deck. I really like that vibe. I do wish it was more inclusive. It still would have been like not as cool necessarily if it was just like the same white girl throughout the deck, but it was obviously different people and the occasional man or two, and it's like if we could have had some body diversity, some oh, there's a little bit of queerness in the Two of Cups, but maybe some more obvious queerness, and definitely some like melanin. Like it would have been great, but the vibe I really like aside from that. So it shuffles overhand pretty well, as we can see. Riffle shuffling I will do again. It was a little tougher because the cards are so stiff, but still possible. Just needs some breaking in. It's pretty thick cardstock, as you can see. So I'm gonna do some more of this shuffling, and then we'll draw a card to represent my first kind of stage in the relationship with this deck. All right. Oh, this slides so nicely. Let's see. This one. Oh, the Ace of Swords. A great, if terrifying, start to my relationship with this deck. Cool. And so let's turn to the guidebook. So there's no page of contents, but it's basically short little descriptions of each with a couple spreads in the back and an intro and stuff like that. But we have Ace of Swords. Upright, clarity, raw power. The spiral horn of the unicorn points like an antenna to heaven. The rider is armored with the tools to build something new. This is a sign to pursue new creative interests you may have been suppressing. The hawks gather in their unified wisdom from their ability to see things from a higher perspective. Filled with a renewed energy and inspiration, it is time to move forward. Reversed, insecurity. You have the tools and means laid out, but you lack the direction to get started. Cool, I feel like I know what this is referring to in my life, and that's cool. Yeah, super into it. My only qualm with it, which again is still a pretty big one, is the lack of diversity, but it is a gorgeous steampunk Thumbelina deck. It's just what I'm gonna call it from now on, instead of the Hush Tarot. So that's it. I will see you guys soon with some more videos. Love you. Mean it.